Good day everybody and welcome to my channel, Ephraim's Optical Advice, where your vision is my mission. I'll say that again. I'm trying to come up with a nice tasty little slogan, and I think that's what I'm going to settle on. Your vision is my mission, which means if you need help choosing some glasses, you want any lens advice, any advice on pricing, anything like that, things to look out for where you feel that the person in the shop might be being a little bit sharky and wants some advice, ask me and I will let you know honestly whether you are getting the right advice / the right deal for your eyewear. So today, as you can see, I'm in very casual attire because I'm still actually on holiday. It was my birthday yesterday, so taking a little break from work. But I just wanted to take this opportunity just to sit and talk through some of my favourite pair of glasses that I own, and hopefully you can tell me what you think, when you think I made the right choice. You'll see that a lot of the spectacles that I have are very, very similar. If you remember my last video about best fit, you'll know that some of the rules involving sort of keeping eyes central, keeping width and things all as they should be, kind of dictate some of the reasons why I choose my spectacles. I'm very lucky. I've got a big fat head, so I'm quite limited in my selection sometimes. But we'll talk through them and we'll go from there, I think. So we'll start with the pair of glasses that I'm wearing. This is probably my most favourite pair of spectacles for a couple of reasons. As you look at it where it is, it looks quite simple, quite soft, but then if I kind of come to the camera a little bit closer, you can see, boom, look at that colour there. So this is a frame by Fast Paris. These are a designer frame, which is Fast, of course, all handmade, and the idea behind these frames is that they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're more of a statement piece. So the shape's usually something not too traditional. They do hide quite a bit of colour with these. So with this one, if I put it on, you can see it looks very conservative from the front. But if I show you the insides of the frame there, and then the back of the frame, bright pink, absolutely bright pink. So when you're in a working environment trying to be all professional, which of course sometimes I have to be when I'm in practice, you don't want to be too over the top, or at least I don't. But then if you kind of just, a little bit of bam, a little bit of personality, just there, little turns of the head, and you can see the colour coming through, which is what I wanted. Just kind of soft, but then that little bit of something different. So this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love this frame. These frames can be quite expensive, depending on what your budget could be. They can retail anything between £250 to upwards of £300 sometimes, but what you're getting for that is extremely lightweight Japanese titanium frames, all handmade, so they're not like on a massive production line. They are literally one of a kind pieces, if you will, but extremely well made. This is my Fast Paris frame. I'll go through some of the other ones that I do own, and you can tell me in the comments what you think is your favourite. The next one that I actually love to wear is this one. So this is an Aspinall of London frame. So Aspinall of London started, I believe, as a ladies brand which specialised in making handbags, purses, that kind of thing. They started making sunglasses in 2015, 2016, and they did have a line of sunglasses, and then they started making ophthalmics, which is the in-house word for glasses. So this one, if you have a look, is an acetate frame, so it's a plastic frame. It's got that top bar look here, a bit like the old aviator style, but with more of a modern twist. This one is a layered acetate, so you can see the different colours going through it. And again, if you recall my last video, from a best fit point of view, bridge fit there is perfect, eyes are nice and central, width is spot on, fitting around the ears, and it frames my face quite well. And the colours, I think, complement my sort of browny, sort of ginger look. And yeah, overall, looks very, very well. You'll see with the lenses, I've got lots of lights on me right now, and you're not seeing any reflections on my lenses. I tend to go for what we call blue control on a lot of my lenses, which is sometimes advised for people that use a lot of digital devices and computers. It cuts out blue light from the spectrum, which makes light or digital light look a little bit softer. I personally prefer that. There was a bit of controversy a couple of years ago with a local high street opticians that kind of said it, saves eyesight and stops your eyes falling out or something like that, which There's no basis in science for anything like that. But what it does do is, if you are surrounded by bright lights all day, spend a lot of time on computers, iPads, that kind of thing, it will make the harshness of the light much more soft. So for that reason, given what I do for a living, I much prefer it. These lenses are actually by Hoya Lens UK, not sponsored, shameless plug. It's a Hoya Lens UK lens which has the Blue Control product on it, and this is one of the identity lenses, which means it's individually made for me and my measurements. We'll talk about that in another video, but just so you know, Blue Control, Aspinall, London, very modern acetate frame. In my opinion, looks very, very good. What do you think? The next one that I'm going to show you is one of my more luxurious pairs of glasses. This one is a Tom Ford frame. Again, not sponsored. So Tom Ford, I think, speaks for itself. It's a very prestigious brand. It's very, very classic. What gives them away is the T, which goes from the front of the frame here, the lug, down the side. All these T's are laser cut, so everything lines up perfectly. Again, from a best fit point of view, bridge fit is perfect. My eyes are nice and central. The width is good. Side length is good. Again, I've gone for that sort of dark tortoiseshell feel because, given my colouring, I think it works very, very well. And you can probably see again, no reflections on my lenses there despite all the light coming in, because this one again has the Blue Control, which we talked about on my VasaFast frame. So this is my Tom Ford frame here. The next one is where I decided to go a little bit different. This is a Ted Baker frame, and this is one of the fine framed editions, which means the frame is quite thin, very, very lightweight. As you can see with this one, there's no colour in the front of the frame. It's completely, well, not quite completely clear, but it's almost clear, and it has a electric blue side for contrast. What you will see though, compared to the other frames that I've been wearing, is a lot of reflections on the lenses. This is because these lenses, not to plug Hoya lens again, this lens is called the Sensity Shine, which, to break that down simply, means a lot of people have probably heard about reactor lights or transitions, reactor rapides, the lenses that change colour with the sun. This is a more modern take on that type of lens. So what this lens does, the reason why it's got a lot of reflections, which I think you can see there, is they put a very, very light front surface mirror on these lenses. Then the lenses react to UV light, the lenses change colour, so they are sunglasses when the weather is nice, but because of the mirror on the front, it reflects the tint, so you get like a mirror tinted finish, which gives it more of a modern feel. I'm going to do another video on reactor lights, transitions, sensitives another time. But yeah, this is Hoya Sensity Shine, which means it's a mirror tinted reactor light lens. With this one, I've gone for a more subtle look, so if I kind of sit back, you'll see it doesn't really look like I'm wearing glasses, so you do get that modern feel without it being too heavy looking, which a lot of people are very concerned about. But it does have this kind of electric blue side there, just to give it a little bit of something, which, you know, can't be all invisible now, can it? Just to showcase the difference, this next frame is another Ted Baker frame. This is not a fine frame, this is more of the sort of standard chunky frames. Now with this one, you can see, again, it's a layered acetate, so lots of yellows, browns going through this frame. Again, fit-wise is very, very good. You do get the logo on there, so you can kind of see who it's made by. I'm not a big fan of big logos. I like the logos to be subtle, but with this one, I will let it off. This one is also a reactor light. Again, no plug for Hoya, but this is also another Hoya lens. This is a Hoya Sensity lens, but without the mirror. So what that means is you can see no reflections on the front surface because there's no mirror. But when I go outside, I won't do that today because where I live in Chorley in Lancashire, it's actually raining right now, so I don't really want to go outside. But when we get some nicer weather, I'll go outside and I'll show you the difference between the two products. What this gives you is a nice clear front. You'll see that the reflection on this lens is more green as opposed to blue. This is a standard anti-reflection treatment lens, which I suppose is recommended for people that drive, spend a lot of time under fluorescent lights, not so much electronical devices, more just artificial light. But with this, the lenses will react to the UV light when it's sun shining and will change to sunglasses just without the mirror. So that's my Ted Baker chunky frame with the Hoya Sensity lenses. What do you think? Again, fits very, very well. I like them. Obviously I like them all, I chose them. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I will do a separate video talking about different coatings you can get on lenses. I will do another video about the difference between the reactor light lenses, and I'll also, probably shouldn't, but I'll do another video regarding prices and what you should be looking to pay for these different kind of products, and hopefully that will help you make an informed choice over your next pair of glasses. So good to speak to you again. Ephraim's Optical Advice channel, where your vision is my mission. Quite like that now, I'm going to stick with it. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!